Блин, да, как же у меня стол трясется. По-дебильному. Так, что у меня за задание, кстати, говорит?
Sure glad I went to school for this.
What's the trouble?
I've got power shortages throughout the station. I can't for the life of me find the cause. Oh, whoa, you're the Pathfinder. Hey, sorry, please ignore me. You've got way more important things to do.
Power to the Nexus is pretty important. I'm happy to help.
That's great, because I'm at a loss. There are obvious short circuits cropping up all over the place. A Pathfinder's eye might reveal something.
There's a power short here. We could scan the area.
Ебать, это что такое? Куда-то в жесткое место зашел.
I'm certain, Professor.
Sure glad I went to school for this. Thanks for nothing, education.
А, ну я все правильно. Бежал там прямо в лаборатории что-то.
Another power short. Another power short.
Welcome to the Cultural Exchange Center. Please have a look around. We're just getting things up and running.
В командном центре. Блин, сколько тут этих заданий вот наподобие? Интересно. Вообще я уже собирался, да, как бы на миссию.
Pathfinder, I believe you found the culprit responsible for the power shortages.
Alert Professor Hurek to come secure it.
Учиха какая-то была. Выглядело, как будто бы паук какой-то большой. Прикольно. Жалко, что не показали. Кто это, что это. Так, ладно, все, надо лететь, короче. Кажется, я уже этот Nexus изучил, обучил прям со всех сторон максимально. О, надо, кстати, этого Жака навестить. Бля, почему вот это вот не скипается? Или скипается? Я так понял, это загрузка идет просто. Это что-то какая-то долгая.
Corda's looking for you.
Что сказала Корус? Looking for you? Ать, как тут, блядь, все. А где Пыжак?
Mutiny is like cancer. Left untreated, it spreads. Keep exiling people, and you'll just run out
Oops.
of people.
Looks like our Pyjack friend got out of his
Themselves to
cage.
give the healthy ones a
He'll be fine.
chance.
Won't he?
Nothing's that
The exercise will
simple,
probably
Doc,
do him good.
and you know it.
Report from the Nexus. Population's growing as people wake up. Lots of hopefuls waiting for a home.
Bradley will have all the help he can take.
They'll be starting crops soon. Can't tell if they have enough water or too much. I grew up on a little cargo freighter. Only saw gardens in vids, but I always loved them. I daydreamed about planting a big rose garden when we got here and still imagine it sometimes. Roses in Helios.
So there's a heart soft as rose petals under that uniform.
I got plenty under here, pal. Does the big bad Pathfinder have a soft spot too?
I might. For certain someones.
Good to know. We've all got our something. I didn't for a while. After I left the Asari Commandos, well, I didn't leave. My mentor, Nasira, said I should go.
Why?
The initiative would suit you better, was all she said. Being a huntress suited me fine, but she insisted.
Wow. You fight side by side and then she gives you the brush off?
It hurt. One big kick out of the nest. Still, that's familiar. When your biotics are honed into Huntress-grade weapons, people can be weird about it. The initiative seemed better. Just didn't see how I'd fit into their brave new galaxy. I never fit anywhere before. Then I met some jerk named Ryder. Talked about traveling to Andromeda like he was teaching you how to see it.
What part of that vision made you want to take the plunge?
A civilization where everyone had a place, even AI, or an overpowered human biotic. Your father said, I get being different. Now imagine being welcome and making others like you welcome too. When I was 13, I could warp a steel girder. He made me wonder, what if someone had told me that's okay?
He gave you a dream to work toward. He was good at that.
Who doesn't want to belong? Especially somewhere like the Initiative. So I gave the Initiative my all. Kept thinking of the niche I wanted. My rose garden. I thought I knew what I was going to be.
This is about not taking over as Pathfinder?
Didn't think it would still sting. Nasira, your father, even my parents. They leave, I'm left without answers. Nowhere to stand.
I get that. We've all had a lot of disappointments lately.
You're doing well. For having no training, being your second isn't so bad. And if that remnant tech pays off, maybe someday I'll have roses too.
Ну, вроде адекватная эта Кора. Как бы. Вполне даже женственная какая-то.
Where's my data pad? Oh, how'd you get under there? I saw pictures of the vault. Astounding how big it is. And how much of it didn't you see? What if it's way bigger? What's all that space for?
Wild remnant parties. What else would you use it for?
Well, that's a thought. You don't really think they... Oh, joking. I see. Good one.
I take it you work closely with the Nexus science team?
I try to keep in contact with them. We discuss anything and everything we discover out here. After all, many brains are better than one, and Dr. Aridana is worth 2 or 3 at least. I work best when I have other people to bounce ideas off of.
I'm still fuzzy about how we managed to see Andromeda all the way from home.
It confused me too. I mean, the light lag would have made any data 2 million years
Кстати,
out of
интересный
date.
вопрос.
So I asked
Мне
Dr.
тоже интересно,
Aridana,
как.
and she told me, well, it wasn't her tech that did it. It was the Geths.
Технологии
You're
гетов?
kidding? Those killer robots we had in the Milky Way?
Those exact ones. The initiative obtained data from an array in deep space, a Geth construct. According to Aridana, the Geth rebuilt a mass relay and turned the approach corridor into an FTL sensor.
A what now?
It operated like a telescope, just faster than light. It provided much more up-to-date info. We don't know why the Geth were interested in observing beyond the galaxy, though. Maybe we'll never know.
Did my dad know about this? Why didn't he tell me?
It's possible he didn't know. The Geth are isolationist and hostile. Using the info, even obtaining it in the first place, probably crossed a lot of boundaries.
What do you know about the Remnant's terraforming network?
From what I can tell, the vault is designed to adjust almost everything about a planet. Climate, pH of the soil, atmosphere composition. There's even evidence that it can propagate life. If we can figure out how to control the vaults, we could turn these worlds into perfect habitats.
Верно,
When
блин.
did you start believing in a god?
My parents were both scientists. My home was ruled by rationality. So when I became a teenager, let's just say that while other kids found Batarian music, I found God.
But your work as a scientist?
Convinced me even more, especially when I got into molecular biology, physics. The patterns I kept seeing over and over again, they were like an artist's watermarks. God, to me, is an artist. An inventor, not someone checking to see if I brush my teeth.
Ну, логика какая-то есть в ее
What do you
словах.
know about
Как-то
the
один
Scourge?
фиг.
We established that it's artificial. Someone put it there. Or they did something that caused its creation. We don't know why. That's still a mystery.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good?
А это ебанько здесь? Подожди, она же здесь была, да? Мы ее, блядь... Ладно, хер с ней.
We're on a collision course with unknown objects.
Make corrections. Sam, are you on this?
Collision is imminent.
All stop, now!
Извините.
Ket ships, a dozen. No, more.
They've got us pinned against the Scourge.
They are scanning us, Pathfinder.
Well, scan them back.
Where is the one who activated the remnant? Their DNA signature is there. Answer me.
You're the one in my way. Who are you?
They've lost navigation.
We're being steered into their ship.
Just tell me what you want.
I won't explain what you can't understand.
Ryder, I have almost regained control of the ship. I need a few more seconds.
You can't take a ship full of people just because you feel like it. Who do you think you are?
Enough. Your defiance is naive and reckless. This day marks the beginning of your greatness.
Sam,
I have plotted a potential course through the Scourge.
do it! Report.
Enemy destroyed. Damage to aft sensors.
Scourge got it?
Yes.
Get us out of here.
It will be tight.
Callow? Yes!
Nice work, kid.
Yeah. But who the hell was that guy?
Ryder, we've got trouble down here. You need to find us a port now.
Great. Where'd we end up anyway?
Sensors are damaged, but I think we're at the vault's coordinates.
You think? Gil, give it what you can. We're setting down.
We're being contacted.
Бля,
We have to land. Open a comm.
Tove Jagalesto. Tove Jagalesto.
We're visitors from another galaxy. Our intentions are peaceful.
Av Naleseto. They've sent us a nav point.
Set us down.
ну нифига себе.
Yes. Ha, look at that. It's beautiful. We need in that vault.
Please, you're not really going out there on your own.
We can't afford a repeat of last time. I'm the Pathfinder. First contact is on me.
Most important thing ever. No pressure.
If this goes badly, if I get eaten alive, even if it's hilarious, please destroy the vids.
Ну, они похожи на тех же кетов, только, блин, добрые кеты.
Need me to take my shoes off?
А, ну они чуть другие.
I'm Paran Shai, governor of Aya. We are the Angara.
Hello. I'm a Pathfinder with the Initiative.
Yes, you crossed dark space. I've heard of your journey, Joel. I have this in hand.
Ephra saw this ship come in and sent me to find out what's going on.
He's a human from another galaxy. A Pathfinder.
Aya is hidden, protected. What do you want?
We come with a spirit of cooperation and to live in harmony.
We've heard that before. I'll inform Ephra. He'll be waiting for you in his office at the Resistance headquarters. I'll meet you there.
I will accompany you through our city. Your crew will stay on your ship. Follow me. Follow closely. Do not try to explore the city or interact with anyone. Ephra's guards will use force if necessary.
Understood. Is it okay to ask you questions?
I suppose.
If you're the governor, why do I need to see this Ephra?
He's leader of the resistance.
What's that?
They fight the Ket and protect us.
Вот логичнее было бы, если бы от них узнали, как зовут тех кеты. Почему мы назвали их кетами, и эти называют их кетами?
I
Это как
detect
так
unusual
совпало?
levels of electrostatic energy in the Angara.
Очень странно.
Am I that intimidating?
You're an outsider who invaded our home. We know nothing about you.
I'm not here to cause trouble.
Then keep moving.
How did it find us?
He, not it. And stop staring.
None of the local flora register in my data files. We've encountered an undiscovered ecosystem.
Your city is beautiful.
Thank you. You're the first outsider to see it.
I'm honored. What happens if Ephra doesn't like me?
He won't. But you need to earn his trust.
He's responsible for everyone's safety. I know what that's like.
You're a leader.
Trying to be.
This is the Resistance headquarters.
They are bullies, but this situation is now your fault. Don't get kicked out, Moran, not because of them.
But you're telling me to be weak.
No. I am telling you to be strong through your cunning and heart. Okay? Hey.
It really is the best one in the Resistance.
I know.
Our experience with the Ket makes us naturally distrustful of all aliens.
We've had our own run-ins with the Ket.
Then you really do understand. When the Archon came to Helios, he demolished our sovereign state. Took what he wanted, as if we were nothing. Now, the Ket mercilessly abduct Angara. Often, we never see our people again. Come this way. Ephra is waiting.
Wait, the Ket kidnapped you? Steal your people?
And the Resistance fights them every day. With everything we can.
Is it attrition? What are they after?
You should save your questions for Ephra.
Kadara be damned. I won't lose Vold. Ephra, this is one of the aliens from the Milky Way. A Pathfinder.
Pathfinder. It's an aggressive move coming to Aya.
My people from the Milky Way were bold enough to come to Andromeda. I need to be at least that bold to save them.
So, Pathfinder, never mind how you even found us. Why are you here?
Да никто
On a
вас не
hostile
искал,
planet we call
успокойтесь.
Eos, I explored an ancient structure, a vault, and brought it back online. It stabilized that planet's environment.
Remnant. Recent intelligence supports that claim.
If I'm right, there's a vault on Aya that's different. I need to look inside.
You're right. There's a vault out there, but it was shut years ago and the entrance hidden. We can't help you.
The Moshai could. She's our most revered scientist and elder. She knows this vault.
But now the Ket have her, and our rescue attempts failed. She's lost to us, and you.
There must be another way. How can I convince you? Can I offer help?
Arrogant. I don't know you, let alone trust you. Why would I want your help?
Of course.
Ephra, I feel... Ephra, what this alien says is extraordinary. The Moshai would want us to be brave and not let this chance pass.
Joel, you talk too much.
Let me assess this, alien. I'll be your eyes. I know you can spare me.
Go if you want, but when he tries to kill you, be prepared to strike first.
I'm Jal Amaderov. I'll be your envoy through Angaran space.
It's gonna be cozy, so I hope you like people.
I hope I don't regret this.
Me too.
I've organized my analysis of Aya. Shall I relay it to the Nexus?
Definitely.
Be careful out there.
Ryder, ship's fixed up and ready to fly.
I'm just saying, as far as first contact goes, at least that went better than the last one.
Only slightly.
Yeah, what happened? I wanted to look around.
And now we have another mouth to feed, whatever he eats.
Did the translators not work?
They work.
Come on, everyone. Can we just all please try to... just listen up?
Begging. Interesting strategy.
Ryder, we followed our best lead here, and now we don't even have that.
Jarl has offered to do what he can to help us access the vault on Aya.
How do we do that when we're leaving the planet it's on?
That's a fair point. Jarl?
Seriously?
Settle down. Ryder's right. There's an Angara right here. Let's hear from the new guy.
One day, about 80 years ago, the Archon and the Ket arrived in Helios, and the horror began.
They declared war?
Nothing so easy to define or fight.
The Ket kidnap Angara. Their people disappear without a trace. What if they were us?
Sure, I'll fight Ket all day long, but that's no plan.
I agree. We need to get into that vault, Ryder. Surprisingly, I'm with PB. Our own mission has to take priority.
We have a plan. Kind of. Pretty solid. Jarl?
The resistance is stretched thin. I was tasked with traveling to two of our worlds at our briefing this morning. And you'll accompany me.
Because?
Because then, Ephra will see you as trustworthy. You want that.
Jarl's told me about these two worlds, Havarl and Vold.
Before the Scourge disaster, Vold was a thriving planet of billions. A shining center of technology and life.
And now?
It's the center of our ground war against the Ket. Our resistance base is fighting Ket Command for control of the planet.
What about the other?
Havarl is the birthplace of the Angara. It's started to degrade, to become wild and
На землю
dangerous.
похоже.
We suspect Remnant.
Now we're talking.
We've recently lost contact with our scientists.
Still don't get how any of this helps us.
I do. Help us, or rather help me, and I'll vouch for you, right? Because Jal wants inside Aya's vault too.
Pathfinder, it's your call.
Don't know yet. Just be ready to go at a moment's notice. Got it?
You bet.
Jarl, give Callow the nav points for both planets. Let's do this.
Still compiling my first impressions. But even their body language is so emotional. I can't wait for my first session with Jarl.
Try not to scare him away, huh?
So we have a stowaway.
You mean PB?
She's decided to set up in one of the escape pods. You don't need a psychologist to tell you that one's got commitment issues.
How do you think the crew is holding up?
I'm happy to share what I can without violating patient confidentiality. Anyone in particular? I sort them in their files and my brain by species.
How do you think the human crew members are handling things?
There's a lot of them.
Gil?
Gil likes to use humor as a defensive technique. He'd rather bury himself in the Nomad than tackle emotions head-on.
Suvi okay?
Suvi's strong sense of faith keeps her grounded. I'm not spiritual, but there's a beauty in how her mind rationalizes religion and science.
How's Liam?
A handful. Every time I patch him up, he breaks something new. Liam's "we can't lose" attitude is commendable. But I worry how he'll react when something does go wrong.
How's Cora doing?
She's processing. Your father was her mentor. She expected to follow in his footsteps, but he gave the role of Pathfinder to you. Just because she trusts his judgment doesn't mean she's not confused. Or hurt.
I'd like to check in on the non-human crew.
Ask away.
Tell me about Vetra.
Vetra's used to having someone depend on her. I think that's why she's so
Она мне
resourceful
просто
and likes
рассказывает,
providing for other people. That being said, I think she could use a little me time.
How's our Solarian?
He's quite the gossip. Tight-lipped about himself, though.
Is Drac good?
That old
Yeah.
bastard's always good. I've never met anyone who can be so stubborn and so appreciative. Could you look out for him, Ryder?
Don't worry, Lexi. I'll keep an eye on him.
Thank you. And maybe don't mention I asked?
Короче, она на Крогана запала, что ли?
She's avoiding me. Probably thinks I'll poke her with a needle if she gets too close.
To be fair, you're always giving me shots.
Not in the hallway.
Is Jarl doing okay?
He's adjusting. The rest of us have at least some understanding of each other's cultures. But to Jarl, we're all outsiders. It's a lot to take in. I'd say he's doing pretty well.
Thanks for the insight. I need to talk to you about something private.
Of course. That's what I'm here for.
When Dad died, he blocked off parts of Sam's memory, things he didn't want me to see.
Or he thought you weren't ready for.
Maybe. I found this trigger. It unlocked a memory fragment of Dad on the Citadel, from when the Alliance rejected his ideas about AI, and he found out Mom's illness was terminal.
Why do you think your father chose this specific memory?
It was where his journey to Andromeda really began.
Those events started your family down a new path.
Yeah. Thanks, Lexi. Feels good to talk about this. How long have you and Harry been friends?
I remember when he didn't complain about arthritis. We met at a medical convention on the Citadel.
Это Гарри.
He was moderating a panel
Вот
on
это Гарри.
neurosurgery in low-gravity environments. His name card was crooked, but he was so damn confident, I knew we'd be friends.
How did you get into medicine?
My mum was a dancer on Omega. Dad was a bouncer. I'd patch him up after busy nights. Discovered I had steady hands. They put every credit they earned into my education.
Are they here in Helios?
No. Both died in a turf war. Made leaving the Milky Way behind easier.
So how did a sorry doctor end up on the human ark?
Specialist in alien anatomy, remember? That includes humans. Also, Harry insisted. Maybe he always intended to switch jobs.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
One hell of a trip this is turning out to be. Hostiles, ruined worlds, no home in sight. Everyone's getting toasty. There was a 2-hour argument yesterday and no one even knew how it started.
That's not good.
Luckily, I have the perfect way for people to unwind. Movie night.
Taking a breather for a good movie? I could get behind that.
Best part is, it doesn't need to be good. Still get mileage out of the bad ones. It's worth it to jumpstart everyone's pioneer spirit and all that. The Tempest database is pretty dry. Could you download a movie library from Nexus Ops to see what I've got to work with?
If I have time.
Thanks. Everyone will appreciate it.
So, Jarl.
So,
We haven't had a chance to talk alone. You comfortable in here?
I took it. It feels strange to stay with the others. They are... you are... aliens.
And you're alien to us. So there, we have something in common.
We can look at it as a place to start.
Got it.
Perhaps then, if we're all aliens, it's about what kind of alien we are.
You had no idea about us, but you signed up to help us anyway.
Perhaps it had nothing to do with you.
Care to elaborate?
I do not.
How do you know Moshae Sefa?
She's our greatest mind on the Remnant. I was his student.
You studied the Remnant too?
A little. I was terrible. I quit. Or she threw me out. One of those. We're still very close.
So, is that your rifle?
It is now. It's Ket. With my own modifications. I like to tinker, to get my hands on something and take it apart.
That's a skill I know we can use. But I have one request. Please don't take apart my ship.
You're right. I signed up. Volunteered for this. It's exciting. There's something unique about you. Uneasy, raw, but somehow profound.
Face value, that sounds like a compliment. A nice one.
It is. Angara feel deeply. We have more trouble hiding our emotions than showing them. I should get back to my work.
When we have downtime, I'd love to watch you work.
Sure. I could show everyone.
No. Just us. So we can get to know each other better? Or just
Там же
chill out?
значок дружбы был, типа.
Of course.
Good. Good.
Я надеюсь. Твою мать. Не дай бог это что-то другое значило.
Aya has so much biodiversity and the waterfalls.
Just like Sirkesh.
Подожди, а где моя...
How'd you resist all that tasty fruit on Aya, huh?
Check your helmet before you put it on. This scratch? He was sleeping in mine.
Эва, супер, хочешь сказать об этом на камеру? Подожди, еще раз. Прям заходи, когда будет время сидеть, хочу поделиться, можешь помочь со всем этим безумием. Биби, благодаря этому устройству с данными рынка хранишь, у меня осталось такие. Сканер показывает, что такое есть на Войлде. Займемся. Говорить с Керри насчет событий на iOS. Добыть рилтекс Войл. Блять, что за Войлд? Название планеты? Ёб твою, а где вообще команда?
That Archon. Arrogant son of a bitch. Maybe that's redundant for a cat.
It's damned lucky there was a path through the Scourge right there.
Yeah, we can't count on ever being that lucky again. So, what else is new?
How's the search for the Asari Ark going?
Nothing new. Let's stay optimistic.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
You again. Want to hear more about my childhood log cabin?
You really won't tell me what you're working on?
That's right. Next question.
What was it like for you on the Nexus?
Well, I wasn't supposed to be woken up yet. A resourceful accomplice finagled my early thaw. So I kind of lived off the grid. Snuck around, bullshitted my way onto excursions off station. After I found my first remnant ruin, I started, borrowing shuttles. After that, I didn't spend much time on the Nexus. I even missed most of the revolt.
What does someone have to do to get you to flirt with them?
Not much at all. But I get a little extra jolt when I'm matched wink for wink. So just be yourself and the flirts will flow.
You mentioned you came to Andromeda with
Странный вопрос.
Nothing gets by you. Guess that's why you're the Pathfinder. Just a friend.
Я его не
The one
понял.
who woke me up early. But now she's not even that. It's better to venture into the unknown without restraints or entanglements, don't you think?
A certain independence might be helpful. Yeah.
Exactly. I don't want anything holding me back.
So how do you like the team?
Interesting bunch. I get a good feeling from Vetra. Not your typical military-minded Turian. Liam seems a lively one. I expect he'll surprise me. Drek is, well, old. Wonder if he can still learn new tricks. And Jal. That book hasn't even been written yet, has it? Exciting.
What about
Gil smacks of complication. Might take some unraveling. Callow and Suvi seem busy. I hope they aren't all work, work, work. Who's left?
Well, there's...
Oh, right, Cora. What's her deal? Is she as prim and proper as she comes across?
Oh, is it my turn to talk?
Ha! Sorry. Yeah, I should work on my motor.
You might find that people reveal themselves more freely if you give them a chance. Cora included.
Really good advice.
There's also Lexi, our doctor. She's an Asari.
Oh, I'll get around to her. All in all, seems like a decent bunch.
What drew you to the Remnant?
Are you kidding? It's evidence of a sophisticated species no one knows anything about. It doesn't get more intriguing than that. There's so much to discover. I want to be the first to figure them out. And the tech
Короче,
is
это
on a different
Лиара,
scale.
только
If we can
по характеру
appropriate
типа
it, who
противоположность
knows what
Лиары.
advances we'll make.
You're off the hook, PB. Good luck with your project.
Thanks. Don't be a stranger.
Так, короче, я все с вами понял. Ебать, скажи, что за больной бегает по кораблю?
We might have a problem. I was running some numbers, mass balances and such. The Tempest is carrying about 70 kilos of extra mass. I think something's aboard that doesn't belong.
Is it a problem that we're carrying extra mass?
Not mechanically, but something heavy and unexplained. That's not good. Our internal sensors aren't getting anything, but they're not as powerful as a Pathfinder's scanner. Can you take a look?
All right. I'll look around the ship and see what I can find.
А, прямо надо все помещения или что?
No extra mass in the airlock. Too bad. It'd be easy to get rid of it. None of the equipment in here would produce extra mass readings.
Сканировать, блять, а на предмет чего сканировать?
Got it. Suvi, that extra mass is behind the storage room bulkhead.
Behind it?
It looks like a construction mech welded right into the hull.
Scanning the parts has activated an audio log.
I think I know what that's about, Ryder. Come up to the bridge.
Это соларианец сказал. По именам бы всех еще запомнить. Вроде имена несложные, типа они запоминаются.
Those parts you found welded in the storage room. I recognize them.
From where?
They belong to the ship's lead designer, Lucille Diawara. She broke her back during construction. But Lucille wouldn't abandon her ship. She converted a construction mech into a rig she could wear. She must have welded it into the hull. Her artist's signature.
Not even a broken back could stop her dream.
Sam, didn't you find an audio log with Lucille's rig? Can you play it?
Sam found my construction gear then. Well done. One of you Pathfinders got the Tempest. Mason Barrow, Zevin Reka, Matriarch Ishara, Alec Ryder. You were the best of us.
She's only saying that because she never met me.
Take care of my ship and each other. Whatever is in Andromeda, you're the Milky Way to them. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded with a sleep.
I never thought I'd hear Lucille's voice again.
She really cared about the Pathfinders. Enough to give them her rig. For luck.
It's part of initiative history. It should go to the Nexus for everyone to see. And maybe help someone else.
I'll see to it, Ryder.
Thanks. Now let's go make her proud.
Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Так, подожди, а мне куда надо-то, алло? Бля, так все запутано. Еще раз по заданиям.
Scientists have few answers, as the dark energy anomaly known as the Scourge limits travel and communication in the cluster. This is HNS. Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates. Any logistics updates are due within the hour. Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area. Attention, civil disobedience has been reported in hydroponics. Security is investigating. I know my right.
They're just trying to boost our morale.
When will you remain silent?
When do I get my number?
Haven't thought out any lawyers. Probably noticed this somewhere.
И все? И, блин, вот серьезно, я вот ради этого действия... Вот это вот действие совершал вот это вот действие.
As sleepers wake from stasis, the initiative urgently requires blood, tissue, and DNA donations. See a medic if you think you may be eligible. This is HNS.
Pathfinder, are we going to Vold or Havarl?
Мы, блядь, фильмы будем смотреть, никуда мы не собираемся.
Should have seen it. Perfect drift.
I got a copy of the Nexus's movie library.
Thanks. I'll look through it. It's probably all agricultural learning vids, but there might be something good. I'll keep you posted.
Придурок, я ради этого. Это научные проекты 3-го уровня.
Again. I'll lend you 30 if you pay me back by tomorrow.
Done. Thank you, Suvi.
Someday I'll find out why you're always strapped for credits.
Подожди, а... Иби где? На Войлде. Значит, на Войлд полетим.
Anomaly detected. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Okay, bundle up, people.
I'll stay on my nice warm ship.
Вот моды надо бы покачать.
Take her down, Callow.
We designated this planet Habitat 6. Original readings suggest that it had a breathable, nitrogen-rich atmosphere and oceans of H2O.
I take it that's no longer the case.
Океан H2O.
All H2O on Habitat 6, Vold to the Angara, is ice. And those oceans, frozen over completely.
There goes the dream of a seaside property.
Там резко похолодало.
That's a pretty intense blizzard.
LZ is on the windward side of the mountain. Conditions are bad. I'm tracking gale force squalls.
Хрена себе, да, ветерок. Если честно, вообще не понимаю, как можно в такой видимости куда-то прилететь.
Whoa!
We're good. We're good.
You sure? Want us to get out and push?
Very funny, Ryder.
Так, а мне не дают выбирать, да? Я смотрю, типа, этих
wasn't kidding about the cold.
Минус 52. Ну, серьезно, это типа в 2800 каком-то году это считается опасностью? Серьезно, блядь, минус 52?
Keep
Ты,
going,
блядь.
Ryder. Try not to make any sudden movements. You're probably being watched.
Not just the weather that's icy then.
Life support levels critical. Please seek safety.
Heaters. I need to warm up for a bit. This cold is cutting through to the bone.
Almost at the base now. Make sure you talk to Commander Anyik when you arrive.
I understand.
Commander Tuesday, we want to speak to you. Took 2 hours to scrape the ass off my ship. Now I turn around and it's already coming back.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Ебать, экстрим колд в натуре. 50 градусов, нахуй. Ебать, экстрим, нахуй. Вы, блядь, угораете? Идите людям на севере, скажите, что, блядь, у них экстрим там, нахуй.
I'm reading normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
That's all we've got. Trust me.
Life support restored.
Не, хотя полтос это, в принципе, сильный минус. 30. Ну, 30 я бы не назвал тоже, что это нормально. У меня так 30 это высокий, а полтос это, блядь, пиздец высокий. По крайней мере, в таком климате, как в средней полосе, типа, ну это пиздец.
You're the alien Jarl brought. A possible asset, he says. We've allowed you into our base at his request. I am Anyik Dozil. Remember the name, because if you betray us, I will kill you myself. Be assured that what I do to you will make the stars turn their faces and grow dark.
I have no intention of betraying you.
Say what you want. It is the hands that reveal true intention. If you wish to prove yourself, be an ally in our fight against the Kett. Despite our best efforts, their growing forces remain a threat to our people. Speak to our lookouts, who watch the valley. They'll know where our need is dire. Go now. I have other things to attend to.
Hope they give me a patrol soon. You think I'll see any Kett?
Not likely. They don't venture this close to the camp.
An impressive surveillance system.
You don't win a war. Looks like supplies aren't getting through to the Resistance.
Maybe we should talk to the requisitions officer.
Pathfinder,
I was told to expect you. Davia Kars, Chief Intelligence Officer. I want to brief you on Vold. Any questions about the planet? Ask away.
How does the Resistance plan to win this war?
We don't have the forces to fight a planet-wide war. Our only hope is a strategic strike. The center of all Kett operations on Vold is across the valley. If we take down their command structure, it will weaken them. At least, that is our hope.
Is that a map of Vold?
A living map, yes. Every region on the planet is represented. Updated in real time as we get information from scouts and contacts. You can see the nearest Dara, the Jara Tetchiks, and Yarnik, the archaeological dig the Kett have occupied.
The bright spots on the map, are those cities?
Cities under siege by the Kett, yes. The largest, Destroyer, was our capital.
Was?
It's hard to think of a city as a capital when it's just a maze of empty streets and burnt-out buildings.
Ooh.
But buildings can be rebuilt. We are more than our cities.
Tell me more about Astraea.
It's the recent focus of Kett attacks. They think they can break our spirit by tearing down our walls. The Kett learned that we fight to the death, and they would rather we submit. So they destroy our Dara, our homes. They drive us into the cold and expect us to give in. They underestimate the Angora.
You mentioned the word Dar. What does it mean?
Well, translated directly, it means rock foundation. A Dar is smaller than a city, but larger than a settlement. There are several out here. Angora who live in Dara are combat trained, ready for anything.
I guess they'd need to be.
They take pride in defending themselves. But the Kett are bolder lately. The Dara are their new target. We've had to change our tactics to protect them. More patrols with the Dara means fewer raids on Kett camps. The Kett know this and use it against us.
I think I have enough info.
If you need anything else, I'll be here.
I looked over the recruits Zephyr sent us. They're younger than I expected, but they have spirit.
Pathfinder, something I can do for you?
You the requisitions officer? I hear you're having supply issues.
Of course not. I don't know what you've heard, but everything's running fine.
I saw the messages sent to you. What are you hiding?
Keep your voice down. I need to keep this news contained. No one knows the shipments have stopped. If word gets around, we'll have a serious morale drop. I need to investigate this quietly.
You have any leads?
Not much. The supplies make it planetside, but never reach the base. The obvious answer is the Kett. Sabotage is their style. We changed our drop point, but no luck. I can't send someone to investigate without word getting around. I guess there's no avoiding it eventually.
I can take a look at the drop point. That way no one will panic.
I can't sanction an official search, but I also can't stop you from investigating on your own. The nav point for the last drop location is in my personal console. You seem to be adept at decryption, so I'll let you figure out the rest.
Decryption successful, Pathfinder. Updating your nav system with a supply drop point.
Бля, подожди, не понял. Где она? А, это вот эта, которая стояла?
Don't test my patience, alien.
Жди. Блять, нет. Нет. Да ебать, я никак не могу по карте сориентироваться. Сюда?
Heard about the Ket ambush. Is Alder okay? You didn't hear about the human? Landed right in the middle of fire. We're gonna need some kind of stimulant.
I have Kachari and Suma. We're out of everything in.
Yes, what is it?
Доктор Харин.
You're that alien they've been talking
Ну и
about.
Хари у тебя, Харин.
Why are you standing here? Shouldn't you be talking to the commander?
I'm Pathfinder Ryder with the Andromeda Initiative. From...
Wonderful. You're from far away. Do they have magical healing where you're from?
Nothing more advanced than what you have?
Then where you're from is useless to me right now. Stand over there.
The commander said the alien wanted to help, but we need it. The emergency caches, maybe.
Emergency caches?
This is a war zone. Ket attacks are always a risk. Wounded. There's probably a cache of emergency medical supplies nearby. No substitute for real medical attention, but you'll survive long enough to reship.
Problem is the caches are empty right now. We're strained and no one's been out there to replenish supplies.
There's no time to waste. I'll help with whatever you need.
Supply crates are stacked by the wall over there. Directions to the caches are with them. You have a vehicle?
Of course.
Good. Get going. If you need patching up, you'll have to wait. A patrol just came through and I need to see to them.
Is it just you here?
Volunteer medics are hard to come by, especially ones who can handle Vault.
It's actually warm in here. Those heaters work pretty well.
We don't use them for heat. They generate artificial sun, so we don't go dark.
What do you mean, go dark?
Right, I suppose you wouldn't know about that. Our bodies generate energy from sunlight. If we don't get enough, our immune systems weaken and our bioenergy slows. We go dark.
It can't be easy living in a place like this.
Between the cold and the lack of sun, it's tough to keep morale up. Most of us come from Aya or Haval, so it's a big adjustment. Immunity drops, people get sick. But if the civilians in the settlements can live here without complaint, so can we.
I'll come back if I need anything.
I'll be here.
They all say the same thing. The Resistance is missing supplies. These are the emergency medical supplies the doctor mentioned. We have to get them to the caches. Sam, you saving the location data?
Of course, Pathfinder.
Алло.
Good. You're in the clear. Proceed.
Почему Джал нам не хочет помогать? Почему он не с нами? Как бы странно, не?
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
This operation's bigger than I thought.
Let's try to make a good first impression.
Solid setup here.
I brought this.
Whoa! Didn't mean to sneak up on you. Your commander said you could show us the valley.
Zeke, I don't want to talk to it. You talk to it.
Stop it, Beniska. The commander sent word. We knew they were coming. Yeah, we can show you the valley. What are you looking for?
I'm here to help your people. Know anyone who needs it?
We've got reports from Hajara about someone trying to rescue a kidnapped family. See those red lights? That's it. If you're here to help, like the commander says, you could start there. Anything else?
Those red lights. You said that's Hijara?
Yes. Hajara Station, one of the Dar in the valley. It's a small community, mostly scientists. There's people there that might need help if you haven't checked it out already.
How do they live out there?
Why so surprised? We've adapted to this weather.
Those lights are conspicuous. Don't the Ket attack?
We've adapted to that too. The Ket want to take us alive, so we fight to the death. It seems to deter them.
What's that alien facility on that mountain over there?
That's the Ket Command Center. We have constant eyes on it.
What's its purpose?
It controls Ket operations on the entire planet. There's always ships coming and going.
I came face to face with the prefect there. Meanest, motherless Bisan I ever saw.
Even the Ket seemed afraid. We don't have much intel on her, though.
Про кого говорят?
Do you know of any remnant sites or ruins?
I think so. Actually, I don't know.
Zeke, do you ever read the dailies?
No, you'll tell me if I need to know something.
So where is it?
Tall lights, over on your right somewhere.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Yeah, you behave. We're watching you.
Tempest, we're gonna need the Nomad. My position.
Deploying forward station. Good luck, Ryder.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
Okay, Sam, what's Vold got for us?
Ket activity appears to be centered around this large central command post. According to Resistance intelligence, the base coordinates all Ket military efforts on Vold.
And taking it down will cripple their operations.
In theory. However, given the trouble the Angara Resistance has had infiltrating the base, it will not be a simple task. I recommend a more cautious approach that starts with the investigation of smaller Ket installations.
Any suggestions on how to get on Ephra's good side?
Resistance dispatches indicate there is someone in Hajara who needs help. We could visit Tekix, a larger and more established Angara Dar that is nearby.
Sounds good. Thanks, Sam.
Pathfinder, Vold's temperature range is fixed well below freezing, with pockets of even more severe conditions. This necessitates the use of the Nomad. I advise against prolonged exposure to the cold.
Got it. Don't crash the car.
Our scans have detected remnant monoliths, which suggests the presence of a vault.
And that means we might be able to melt this ice cube. All right, we've got our work cut out for us. Let's get going.
Так, план есть, погнали.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
Please be careful, Ryder.
Trust me. How about we don't gun it down the icy mountain?
Out of the worst of it. Temperature should be manageable now. Ket, coming this way!
Hit them fast before they reach the base!
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Here they come!
Ёб твою мать, ты что делаешь?
Why were Ingara attacking us?
Pathfinder, I detect a datapad nearby.
Передай координатную точку сбора. Так, значит, на сегодня, так что напоминаю, что если там техника, мне раскрывать суть задания.
Exul. Should I know about it?
Pathfinder, I have informed Olisk. The drop point is secure.
Good. The Resistance should get their supplies now.
The camp ahead contains Ket life forms, Pathfinder.
Бля, проблема в том...
If you're security, be secure.
I know what I'm doing. This job didn't exist until I started doing it.
We screw up, none of our jobs will exist.
I'm aware, thanks.
Да, с патронами тут явная беда. Да, смысл был ее убивать, как бы вообще хер его знает. Просто...
So, if we started an outpost here, would we all live in snow forts?
Can you imagine the heating bills if we settled here?
Heads up, there might be a remnant in that site.
Да, бля, в пизду, у меня нет нахуй патронов. Бля, вот эта хуйня с патронами, честно. Бля, прям вымораживает.
I detect an Angaran data device transmitting a low-frequency homing signal.
Someone left it on purpose.
С патронами очень тяжко, на самом деле. Я, блин, даже не знаю.
Black and white one?
Nope.
What about Heart of Sirius?
Nope.
Who can live this long and miss that many classics?
Must be a talent.
Блять, почему у меня консоль эта ебаная открывается? Ты можешь съебнуть нахуй отсюда?
It appears Ket have been here, Pathfinder.
Seriously, Ryder, you didn't bring any music?
I swear I will turn this car around.
Подожди, а... Бля, я в ахуе здесь с урона, блядь, который по мне проходит. Я вообще не понимаю, блядь, вот там у них типа... Бля, короче, пиздец. Ну, у меня максимально что-то пригорает от перестрелок местных. Я не могу, блядь, к ним не привыкнуть вообще ничего. Я просто не понимаю их сложность в чем заключается. В том, что этих долбоебов толпа, а вас меньше. Можно вопрос, типа, откуда они прибежали? Вот, бля, вот реально, нет, серьезно, откуда они прибежали? Они просто нахуй телепортировались на мою локацию? Или ж, блядь. О! Пизду, поехали по заданию. Я не вижу смысла в этой драчве. Это неинтересно. Вообще, от слова совсем.
Looks like a research station of some sort. Wonder what they're doing out here.
Let's see if someone here needs help.
We can't just attack an entire Ket
You're that
base.
alien people have been talking about. Some say we can't trust you. But if you're here to fight Ket, that's good enough for me.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Ket kill people. They take our families and we never see them again. Anyone who fights against that has to be better than them. So, will you fight them? I know the location of the labor camp where they took my uncle.
What's a Ket labor camp for?
Different things. They put people in cages there. Sometimes they make them work. Sometimes they collect Angara, and once they have enough, they move them. And sometimes they just kill them. My father died that way.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be sorry. Make sure I don't lose more family.
I'll get your uncle.
Here's the nav point of the labor camp. Please hurry. Nilj may not have much time.
Да, вопросики небольшие. Дайте, пожалуйста. Блять, почему? Не знаю, мне кажется, по дефолту, типа, на каждом каком-то строении должны стоять ящики с патронами и со здоровьем. Ну, блять, просто вот потому, что должны. Серьезно, блядь. Просто потому, что здесь вот такая вот система.
Ah, the alien. We heard reports. Can't imagine anything here interesting.
Just exploring to familiarize myself, or see if someone needs help.
Try Skiot if you haven't already spoken to him. He's been looking for someone to help him. Now, is there anything you need from me?
You were saying something about ice talkers?
Huh? Don't let anyone hear you. Stupid story that started years ago when Dinor and I were students in Australia. Talk to Dinor. He knows more about how that tale spread.
What are you doing with this giant block of ice?
That was cut out from below Hijaro. We're right above an inland sea and the ice goes deep. Very deep. Everything under the first layer was perfectly preserved from a time before the Scourge. There's a lot we can learn from the composition of the deeper layers. Microbes, ancient life forms, all untouched by the Scourge.
I won't disturb your work.
Only the Ket showed us the same courtesy.
The numbers check out. I don't know what else I can do to strengthen my argument. Oh, hello. You're that rider alien everyone's talking about. What can I do for you?
You said something about ice talkers? What are those?
Oh, that's something of a joke between me, journalists, and everyone who went to school with us in Australia. One of our classmates was at an old archaeological dig and thought he heard a voice through the ice. 2 months later, another group claimed they heard the same thing, an angry voice.
What was it?
Too much Malay, that's what journalist says. Now it's become something of a joke between us.
I see.
This isn't Haval. You spend too long out there in the dark, you'll get weak, sick, or worse.
It's bad. I get it. How do I stay alive?
The moment you see sunlight, break cover. Soak up all the rays you can.
Короче, они без солнечного света им плохо становится.
Not for long. You'll get a lot from just 5 minutes of
Прикольно.
exposure.
Ну, блядь, в смысле
After that,
прикольно?
get back under cover.
Не прикольно.
The human is listening to us.
You here to learn survival tips from old Percy?
Why does your kind need the sun?
We draw nourishment from solar radiation, keeps us sharp. Even healed minor injuries.
But we have to keep out of sight, or the Ket will spot us.
You sound like an expert, and I'd like to survive.
What I can teach wouldn't help. Different biology.
Your body can't store a charge.
If you go too long without sunlight, do you get sick?
Lack of regular exposure puts our bodies under stress. Too much of that, and we're no use to anyone.
Have to keep my strength up for the resistance.
Good luck out there.
I'm ready to go, Posse.
Not so fast. You still don't know how to read a weather pattern.
Found an abandoned supply package.
The eyes on machinery again. Let Yara...
Бывают Евара. Будь, если мы тратим этот последний кусочек живой истории. Знаешь, что нам песня Евара превратилась? Что такие, блядь? Я добрался до той скалы, что я сначала это был прав, на самом деле гнездовье эйрхов. Бля, у них тут, короче, пиздец. Живность, блядь, всякая разная, нахуй. Живет, блядь.
There was an alien lurking about the place. Don't try to start something. We're all combat trained by the Resistance and prepared to die. And try not to disturb our data probes. Our research is valuable, though it may not mean much to you.
Takes guts to be stationed out here alone.
They only send scientists who can handle themselves in a fight. Since the Resistance can't always protect us, we protect ourselves.
Are you in charge here?
Lead researcher. Worked as a seismologist on Aya before I volunteered for Hijara.
You volunteered?
We all did. Aya is fine, but all that green gets boring. I can't speak for the rest, but I came here for the adventure. So far, Vold has lived up to my expectations. Always a new mountain to scale.
How long has this station been around?
Only a few years. This used to be Ket territory before the Resistance pushed them out. We've discovered a wealth of resources the Ket protected out here. Metals, minerals, even a new species of edible cold weather fungus.
All that was hidden under the ice?
And more. We've only scratched the surface.
I'll come back if I need anything.
I'll be here.
Well, I haven't seen many of your kind around here, but I've heard lots about the Pathfinder from my friends on Aya.
All good things, I hope.
So far.
I'll take a look at your stock.
Got plenty of supplies.
Ой, господи. Вот хер его знает, да, вот типа висит броня. А что это за броня? Типа, что она, блин? Ну здесь написано. Бля, я долбоеб. Я долбоеб, ладно. Техника урона от умений. Дезинфект, максимальная техника. Сжигать надо больше нужно действовать еще.
I'm reading a temperature decrease. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
We can't get deep enough to take a proper sample. The ice is too thick.
Следователи в гневе.
If I had better equipment,
Да дай поговорить с тобой.
Someone said they saw an alien arrive at the resistance base. Now here you are. Oh, I wish I could talk. But I gotta get this sky-cursed piece of junk working. It's been picking up weird interference for days. I can't transmit data to our colleagues in Talara.
Is there something I can do?
Maybe. I didn't think you'd be familiar with our machines. Oh, I need to take a break before I kill someone. If you want, feel free to poke around.
High-powered communications array, most likely for planet-wide communications.
Makes sense. Anything on that interference the researcher talked about?
I am detecting a signal. It is faint, but this equipment is sensitive. Pathfinder, I also observe a regular pattern in this emitted signal. It may be artificial.
Ket?
The signal has no identifiers. It is possible the Ket are disrupting or listening in on Angara communications.
Кстати, мне граната. Бля, пока, честно. Бригада, который повышает регенерацию, что всем прячется за ней. Вот это выглядит прикольно. Надо боевик урон, 15 сила, 15 урон, 15 минералов. У меня типа с опытом, блядь, все. Опыта мне больше дает. А это у меня вообще типа не одето или что? Я не понимаю. Странно. Я немного не понял, типа тоже как броня одевается. У меня она как-то комплектом оделась, а...
I'm reading a temperature decrease. Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
Ну не, эту хуйню я одевать не буду. И все. А оружие 3 у меня есть. Восстановление умений, я думаю, у меня есть... Если честно, думаю, мне вообще, блядь, не критично эта хуйня. 30% это, бля, просто... А, вот здесь я могу выбрать членов отряда. Да я как бы с этими бегаю, ладно. Почему я не могу здесь выбрать?
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
What was your deal, coming to Andromeda?
Chance for a niche that didn't exist anywhere else. Though I suppose it doesn't here either.
We're changing that. I know it. Should we clear out that Ketek?
Nice work.
Бля, я в ахуе писал, как у меня это... И...
The ambient temperature is normal. Life support restored.
И здесь типа ничего, да, просто...
This is what you signed on for?
It's what we have.
Not the answer I'm looking for.
Just help Ryder and keep going. That's all we can do.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
Ебать, нихуя фонарик.
It's dead, of course.
If circuitry is intact, we could power it up and gain entrance.
И что, подожди, ничего не происходит, типа? Это так и должно быть или что? Я что-то нихуя не уловил. Блять. Что это, блять, такое? Объясните мне нахуй.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Вообще хуй поймешь. Нет данных, значит нет данных, как бы.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Favorite place back on Earth?
I wasn't there much. I suppose I liked London.
Good choice.
Я, блядь, до этого места еще никак даже не доеду.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Sam, another memory prompt?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Так, окей, это что? Искать активаторы памяти. Добраться до концентрационных, блядь, концентрацию.
My sensors are detecting Ket technology, Pathfinder.
Get ready to fight!
Да как они, блядь, обходят, сука? Бля, меня так это бесит, нахуй. Они, блядь, просто отбегают, сука, кругом, а мои, блядь, долбоебики. Да им похую, блядь. Да сука, ну, блядь. Ну, как это нахуй работает, блядь?
I'm reading a temperature decrease. Environment check. Temperature.
Я не понял, как я, блядь, куда я телепортировался, блядь.
Life support restored.
Подожди, ну тут же, я же тут файтился, или? Я вообще не понимаю теперь.
Here they come!
Кто, here they come? Кто, где, блядь?
You went deep with the Asari. Where's their early tech? Their motoring museum equivalent.
That was about 30,000 years back. Not much left.
Oh, no Asari Chitty Chitty Bang Bang?
Also no Asari child catcher.
Ugh, For the best then.
Pretty sure the AI rulebook doesn't insist the Pathfinder always gets to drive.
I swear I will turn this car around. This is the Ket labor camp Skiot talked about.
All right, time to rescue some uncles.
Ket, stay sharp!
You're here to rescue us. The control panel is right there. Shut this down. Loading ammo!
Блять, тут невозможно нормально тактически перестрелку вести. Это, блять, какой-то пиздец. Это какой-то, блять, пиздец, а не перестрелки, бля. Я, бля, хуеваю. Бля, как у меня с них жопа горит, нахуй. Это просто, блять, трешатина, сука. Пизду, если сейчас нахуй убьют опять, я ебал рот, нахуй. Вообще, блять, эту хуету играть, блять. Бля, я пул прокачал. Пул, сука, выносливость. Алло! Блять, без ропла. Пул, выносливость прокачал. Вы, блять, на приколе, что ли, или что? Вы, блять, реально что-то, блять... Я просто не понимаю, они вообще двигаются, блядь, похуй. У меня сзади уже кто-то ебенит, бля, идите нахуй. Да просто идите в пизду. Бля, он еще и живой, нахуй. Бля, не, это трэш полный, честно. Это, бля, пиздец. Это дикая трэшатина здесь, файты, бля. Это просто перестрелки. Это поебистика просто та еще, блядь. Ну, видимо, боевки, я не знаю, в самый последний момент уделяли внимание. Да я в ахуе, да кто, откуда они, блядь, там из-под земли, что ли, вылезли? Блядь, а как, блядь, что надо делать? Как мне нахуй, вот как мне с этой точки, блядь, с этой позиции, как мне, блядь, с ними сражаться, если они нахуй со спины все выходят? Бля, я сейчас отвечаю, еще одна попытка, я сгорю нахуй. От этого долбоебизма, вот честно. Это пиздец.
This is the Ket labor camp Skion talked about.
I'm ready when you are.
Блять, чё у него ХП прибавилось? Просто мое ХП как говно улетает. Блять, ребят, дайте побольше чуть ХП, я не знаю. Ну, блять, почему оно как... Оно вообще у меня, блять, не держится. Это просто, блять, какой-то пиздец. Ну, это пиздец просто. Они просто не убиваются, блядь. Что мне надо было, блядь? Что мне делать, чтобы они умирали, нахуй, по-нормальному? Я хуй знает. Я не могу понять этой игры. Блять, ну как? Ну как это, блять, контрить нахуй, когда она, сука? Сука, бля, это пиздец. Это пиздец. Бля, как же здесь эта хуйня портит все впечатление, честно, блять, это боевка. Бля, это кринж, нахуй. Это реально кринж. Здесь нет места для какой-то тактики. Я вот единственное, что не понимаю. Если здесь задумка на какие-то тактические действия, где реализация? Блять, вот какая здесь тактика есть? Хуй сосать где-то встать в стороне. Я вот только такую тактику здесь вижу. Вот это странное, блядь, прицеливание, что ты вот так встал, тебе надо... Господи, сколько странностей, блядь, всяких непонятных. Необязательных, конченых, блядь, просто. Просто вот. Он, блядь, он подходит вплотную, нахуй. Он, блядь, подходит вплотную, этот тип, нахуй, просто. Ну, блядь, это смешно. Блядь, это смешно, сука, блядь. Сделайте что-нибудь с ним. Да, сука, рили нахуй.
Hostiles ahead!
Бля, это очень тяжело, пиздец, в этой игре, я в ахуе. Не, вроде и заебить, что не изичные перестрелки, блядь, аркадные какие-то там. Пиу-пиу, все лежат, блядь. Ну, блядь.
Me out of here. I'm gonna kill these kids.
Да, чувак, уже все, уже никого не надо убивать.
Disable the fence. I have to get out. Freedom. Disable the fence, quick! They're not getting away with this.
Just in time. Would have given us another day at most. No thanks for Rana's jabs.
If the cat can't handle being called mildly insulting things, that's on them, not me.
You see what I mean? We owe you. How'd you find us anyway?
Your nephew Skiat was trying to get you rescued.
Good boy. He's got potential, Nilge.
So you've said before. The Resistance needs to be debriefed. We'll head back to base as soon as possible.
What about the data drive? We have to deliver it to Baxter so she can start the analysis.
Interesting. It seems we have to depend on our rescuer for more than a rescue. Can you deliver this drive to Techix? If we work together, no time will be wasted.
What's in the drive?
The Ket code we stole while trying to infiltrate their command center. The Ket never realized how much we downloaded off their network.
I'll go there as soon as I can.
Perfect. Buckstill will be in her workshop. I hope we meet again. Under better circumstances.
Jarl, we liberated a group of resistance fighters, leaders called Nilge. Could use a pickup at my location.
They're on their way. This is big. Liberating key resistance agents and recovering information they stole from the Ket. You've put many doubts about you to rest, Ryder. Even Ephra must now be convinced of your intentions.
What about the data drive Nilge entrusted to us?
Good point. If you prefer, you could go to Techix now and speak to Ephra later. The choice is yours.
I need to get this data drive to Techix. I can deal with Ephra later.
I thought you might say that. Very well. We'll talk to Ephra when you're done with your tasks here.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
Я чуть не понял, с какого момента мы стали язык этих дебилов понимать? Я как-то упустил этот момент. Ух, ебёнуть. Что-то здесь, блядь. Базовая зона добычи.
And there, it ticked over.
What did?
We were promised a prefab homestead exactly this long after exiting Cryo.
We'll get there, won't we, Ryder?
I think you're clear.
Over there, isn't that a CAD device?
Shooting the device will destroy it. That device was feeding data externally.
To where?
I can't determine that. However, there may be devices at other remnant locations.
Господи. Это я точно туда еду? Бля, какие ж тут гигантские, сука, карты, на самом деле. Это пиздец. Я даже не знаю, это типа хорошо или плохо, но... Ну, что-то среднее.
Got the signal. This way.
Those lights, just salting the wound, isn't it? We're here and you can't do anything about it.
If there's any way we can help the Angara deal with the cat, we're gonna do it.
Making note of anything I can see from out here. Entrances, exits, possible weak spots.
Разрабы частенько думают, что, блядь, делаем большущий мир, значит будет круто. Бля, нихуя, это не так работает.
Adi, headed our way.
Might be drawing the Ardi, as well as driving them into a frenzy.
How do we shut it off?
Perhaps the scan will tell us more, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, I can modify your Omni tool to dampen the signal.
Hostiles ahead!
Whoa, those Adi are really coming at us.
We are close to the source of the signal. Perhaps something about the frequency causes agitation in the beasts.
Бля, это какой-то пиздец. Что, блять, вызвало подобную агрессию этих дебилов? Объясните, пожалуйста. Адхи. Собак. Нихуя себе собаки, блядь. Извините, пожалуйста, блядь.
I think we're safe for now. Sam, what exactly was going on here?
The energies from this meteorite share similarities with the Scourge. It may have passed through it at some point. I suggest we return it to the Nexus for analysis. We could learn more about the Scourge.
True. Disrupting comms, driving wildlife into a frenzy. There's too much here to ignore. We need to study it. Hopefully, the Hajara scientists won't have any more trouble with their comms.
Life support systems are in peril.
Ебать. Бля, ну смысла нету.
Nice work.
Бля, подожди, а у них нету никаких обогревателей.
Anyone up for would you rather?
Did you just ask, would you rather, would you rather?
That's cold, Cora.
Бля, это вообще печально. Почему? Ебать тут точек, блядь, просто нахуй. Говорит, ты, блядь. Бля, дайте просто...
Being posted out here must be lonely.
There's a door up ahead.
I hope they know we're not kid.
Hey, can you help me with something? There's a wraith cloaked near you. I lost its movement. Will you scan for it and let me know where it's hiding?
Can't have abducted anyone from Nostray.
There isn't a place on Vault safe from those things.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
They're afraid of it. Go ahead and scan that wraith for me. I'll take it from there.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Подобный Сэм звук был на этом. На проект Властелин, который DLC был во второй части.
Got him. Over here.
Not bad.
Been tracking that thing all day. Thanks for the help.
Do I get to meet the mystery sniper?
Only right. Come find me.
There you are.
Nice shot back there.
Thanks. My father taught me as soon as I was old enough to hold a gun.
I'm glad I'm not on the business end of that thing.
As long as you're not Ket, you're safe.
You ever shoot Remnant out here?
I don't see them too often. I heard there's a big one somewhere, but I never found it.
Do the Ket come around here a lot?
Only some. Resistance patrols keep most from getting through. I pick off the stragglers. Usually wraiths like the one you helped me with.
You ever miss one?
Miss? Never.
Stay safe out here.
See you around.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. I'm reading a temperature decrease.
That's Techix, according to my map.
That's where Nilja's sister lives, isn't it?
He left Vold?
Are you Buxel? I have something for you.
From my brother who can't stop being a hero?
Заебись, камера стала вообще охуенно, блядь.
Anyik told me to expect you. My son Skills said he'd send people after Nilj. I thought more lives lost. Nice to see I was wrong. Thanks for getting him out. Losing him would have set our efforts back months.
Losing family is hard. I'm glad I could spare you that pain.
Thank you. They talked about your abilities, but no one said anything about your kindness.
Oh.
Now, let's see what we have here. Stars and skies. This is a layout of the Ket Command Center. Entrances, exits, security. We'll be able to cripple their operations. Wait, there's something else here. Oh, that's not good.
What?
The base entrances are shielded and locked with a code which changes, often. Metadata tells me they downloaded this weeks ago. The code is about to change again. If an attack is going to happen, it needs to happen now.
Let me help. Tell me what to do.
The code to disable the security shields is encrypted, but I'll keep working on it. I've sent you the map and a nav point for a side entrance that won't have as many guards. Go quickly. We'll be in touch.
You can do it!
Data strings almost beautiful in their range.
Изучить чего? Детский щит.
Pathfinder Rider, it is wonderful to finally meet you in person. I'm Ari Vestchik, scholar and chronicler. I've followed your activity with great interest.
Chronicler? Like a historian?
Quite so. Denied memory of the past or hope for the future, we become dust in a void.
That's a wonderful sentiment.
My grandmother's words. She set me on this path. It is my life's work to document the events that shape our world. The arrival of visitors from beyond the galaxy is a significant development, of course.
Is there anything we can do to help your work?
I have always been curious about how the Ket invasion began. They must have records of first contact, and we have none of our own.
Where would you get that information?
The Kett are a military people. They must have logs. Perhaps they can be accessed from their base on Vol. Approaching it would be foolhardy. Still, if you find yourself there, please see what you can find.
Why don't the Angara have records of first contact with the Kett?
Those who were there cannot tell their tales. Dead or disappeared. There are stories, rumors. No one knows for sure what happened.
I'll leave you to your work.
Of course. I hope to speak to you in less frantic times. I would love to hear about your people.
Так, окей. Райдер. 5 очков. Подожди, а что я... Я даже, честно, вообще хз, что мне вкачать, блядь. Мне просто не нужен ближнего, я не знаю, дополнительный урон от подрыва, длительность парения, стойкость к урону в воздухе. Доп. Урон в ближнем бою, типа, бля, это какого-то милишника, типа, себе делать. Странно. Винтовка, скорость перезарядки, штурмовая винтовка, объем магазина. Бля, ну вроде скорость перезарядки здесь не так роляет. А что такое силовая ячейка, блядь? Я вот сейчас только задумался. Получающий выстрел не требует времени для перезарядки, но для его активации требуется одна силовая ячейка. Что есть, блядь, силовая ячейка? Мне скажите. Где здесь это, блядь? Так, ладно, на перерыв до вечера. Пиздец. Что такое силовая ячейка? Я уже сколько часов, ну немного проиграл, конечно. Часов 10, блядь. Ну я не знаю, что такое силовая ячейка. Заебись играю.